edition of the news. We break down all the Mando Monday stuff, mostly the action figures, and the couple that were revealed go on to complete a wave later next year. We'll update you on some new vintage collection numbers coming up in the lineup. There's a re-release of a Carbonized figure, the new updated Boba Fett packaging for TVC. Big W's got some surprises in store for us, and we got some fan mail. This one's from Australia. All this and more coming up. Welcome everybody to Usualmike Television, your home of action figure news. Mando Monday just happened today. Well, by the time you watch this, it'll be tomorrow. And they revealed a couple new figures that have been rumored. So they've been revealed, but the only thing I want to say about them, more digital renders. Now I'd like to go, oh look, a new figure. Well, we are getting the figure eventually, but we're looking at digital renders. First up, the child. Look at his packaging there. Comes with the pram. This one's in white, not the one that's going to be with the Razor Crest that's going to be vac metalized, and a frog. And the pram, it's also got that extra piece on it that you can put him in and cover him all up, and with a clear stand. The image on the card back. Now I believe that is from the episode where Mando takes on the Mudhorn. Kind of that rocky, dirty brown background like that planet looks like. So that's what I believe. Much different to the one that has Navarro on it that we see for the Razor Crest. The other reveal was Greef Karga in his Season 2 outfit. People are saying, why the Season 2 outfit? Well, the Season 1 outfit's in the Black Series, so Season 2 can be in the vintage. Eventually, down the track, they might go back and do Season 1. You never know, he might change up his gear again for Season 3. Who knows? But this is what we're going to get. Once again, comes with a pistol. Looks pretty cool, but as I said, the digital renders don't give me the whole detail of this figure, but it looks pretty decent. Don't know if those robes are going to be soft goods or plastic at this stage because we're looking at digital render. We'll have to wait and see. Here's an image of the complete wave for March, and as you can see in that wave, 3 childs. Oversaturation of him much? Well, we'll wait and see. A lot of casual fans will be like, I want that figure. So yes, that'll be popular. Greef Karga, only 1. Boba Fett, 2. Leia Bespin Escape, 1. And let's say his name properly, Zutton. Zutton. I don't actually know the pronunciation of it. Let's just say Snaggletooth. 1 per case. As I said, these figures, March 2021. The Amazon listing for Greef Karga has him coming out in May. Maybe that's when Amazon gets him. Put your pre-orders in now if you want to get them. Looks like a pretty solid way. I don't mind it. I don't really like the idea of 3 per case for vintage. That they don't do it for Black Series, so I don't know why they're doing it for TVC. Maybe because it's the child, but yeah, 3 in 1 case. I don't know. But let's move on. Recently, we saw an image from Entertainment Earth. I don't know if I still have the image. If I do, it's up on the screen. It had a few of the characters that are going to get re-released. The hard ones to get. Grievous was in there. I think the Cara Dune was in there from the vintage collection. And now, thanks to Mando Monday, they're re-releasing the Mando. It is a lovely figure, but what strikes me is this is going back to a couple of episodes into Season 1. Why didn't they make this and put that figure inside it? Maybe later on down the track we'll get a Beskar version carbonized. But yeah, this one's coming again, Target exclusive, $24.95 US. You will love it. For everyone who collects action figures. I don't really know anyone in the action figure community who doesn't own some form of the Mando. So it's a good figure. If you don't have that one, there's another opportunity. The Boba Fett that is coming in March of next year in that wave you just saw where there's 2 per case. It was originally released, well, digitally released with an orange background and the picture of Boba Fett all zoomed in. And they made those figures, shipped them out, and then pumped the brakes and changed it to this. Why did they change it to that? Well, the original, which I have one here from 1983, there it is. The painted in legs, the shot that's all out, and the yellow pill and the yellow background. So that's what they're moving to. That's the original one. The back will not have the 77 on it. It will be vintage collection proper. But they're going back to that. Collectors who love Fett, like myself, I want both versions. I want the orange one and the yellow one. And a lot of collectors out there will be scrambling for that orange one if they've made it. I think Patrick said in a live stream there's a few thousand. That tells me there's 2,000 to 3,000 getting shipped out. One of them coming to me. Oh, well, I got the pre-order in, so please orange carded first, and then I'll get the yellow one later on. That will be lovely. We know we'll have a limited edition Boba Fett, Return of the Jedi. Excellent. Now, because this is a heavy TVC day, we're going to talk about Wave 16. Wave 16 has the following characters, and it's a big wave. It's not 4, it's 5 in the wave. Starting off with VC 178, Darth Vader. On the Rogue One packaging, as you can see his VC number in the corner there. Next up at VC 179 is the Armorer, which has already been revealed. That's the first time we see the back of the card. VC 180, Moff Gideon, also on the Mando card. VC 181 is the Mandalorian in the Beskar armor. And VC 182 is Captain Rex. Also with Captain Rex, they told us about that particular card. People, oh, the figure this time. The card's fine. It's the figure that was re-released from the old days and put it in there. They've made a few of them, shipped him out, and now they're going to change it up a bit. So fans will be like, early on I want to get that Captain Rex because there's a short run of them, and then they'll mass produce a bigger assortment of new updated version of him. So which one are you going to get? I think, yeah, whatever comes with that one, I don't mind. Either or either. I think the Fett one is more important, had the different card backs, just the figure updates. Being an on-card collector, sometimes the articulation doesn't really matter to people like me, so I hope you get the Rex you want. Now for Aussie fans, oh, exciting news! A few of my Aussie fans out there have been DMing me pictures within the stores of some figures that are like, wow, Australia doesn't get vintage collection stuff on the pegs anymore. We got it for the return of the vintage collection, so that's the Ray Wave, the Snoke Wave. That's the last time we saw TVC in department stores in this country. I know, that's a long time ago. Only recently we have seen Target stores. They're in our capital cities. If you live out in the middle of nowhere like I do, we have Target countries. They're hopeless, they don't stock anything. So the big Targets got the Incinerator Trooper, and they're filling the peg. That's probably the easiest TVC exclusive ever to find in this country of Australia. Now Big W has decided we're going to stock a couple of carbonized figures. Oh, so I had to go toy hunting. So what did I find? First up, Codename Diamond. Oh, there he is, the Remnant Stormtrooper. These ones here, shiny as they are. Oh, there's a lot of shine in that. I don't want to do that. Yeah, you turn it the wrong way, the card looks almost black. So I leave it like that. Damn fine figure. Bring it in close. Let's have a look at the figure, he says. What are you doing so far away? Oh, yeah. Remnant Stormtrooper. Fantastic. On the back, no numbers. No numbers. You know who did that? Mattel. They had treasure hunts and super treasure hunts. They decided to not number them. So, yeah, a chase. I don't know how much of a chase these are, but I do love them. I think these are beautiful. As you know, I have been gifted these recently. Ooh! So we're going to add to the collection. Da-now. Da-now. The other one the Big W had, not these two, they are not in stock, but this one. Oh, the Imperial Death Trooper. Are we shiny as? I want to get in there so you can see the card back. It's got a hint of green on this one. Of course, because the green behind there, but the chase around the outside of it. Wow, let's get in there close. First time we've seen the Death Trooper on a Mandalorian card. Originally we had it on the Rogue One card, so great to see. All they did was take the old figure, put some shiny paint on him, put him in a new card back. There we go, the 4. Love it. Awesome stuff. Just before we get to fan mail, I want to just address an issue that I have with my linguistics. I've been called out so many times for not pronouncing this guy, his name properly. I wish his name was Bob, John, whatever, something plain, Billy, I don't care, but we know him as Quill. I often say Krill because it just seems easier for me to say with the way I speak. Quill. It sounds very quaint. So I I know it's his name. I say his name wrong. I apologize. I've gotten through the comments and people saying, who's Krill? Who's Krill? Yes, I know I say his name wrong. I apologize. I also say Boba Fett, and I don't say Boba Fett. So it's Star Wars. You say it the way you want. I say Princess Leia. Some people say Leia. Depends on the accent. Depends on the whereabouts in the world you're from. You'll say things differently. So I apologize if you get offended by the way I say his name. Let's move on to some fan mail. Today's fan mail comes from Chris Murray. Thank you very much, and he even wrote on the box, fan mail. Good on you, Chris. Chris is an Aussie, like I said at the beginning, and he leaves me, ooh, he's got a message. Cool, let's read it. Hi Mike, thanks for all the great content and the news. That's what we do here. I found this figure of Han in a clearance store in Lake Haven, New South Wales, and I knew you'd like it. The other figures have been beaten up a bit and didn't recognize it, but you probably will know something about it. I've been collecting Black Series for 4 months now, and I have about 70 so far. 4 months, 70 figures. What an awesome collection. He's including the Snow Speeder with Dak. He got the Snow Speeder. Wow. Do you even know when Empire Strikes Back 40th Anniversary Wave 3 will get to Australian stores? Unfortunately not. There is no info about those characters. There may be some online stores that will be selling a couple of them. I was lucky enough to get a friend to get me the Boba Fett. Enjoy the figures and keep up the great work. This is the way, Chris. P.S. for the future. Merry Sithmas. Excellent stuff. Thank you, Chris. Let's have a look what you got here. Dun, 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 dun. Hey. It's old man Han Solo from The Force Awakens. Wow, I haven't seen one of these in a long time. I think I've got the Boba Fett, the prototype Boba Fett in this packaging. This is what happened a long time ago. They made some exclusive, Walmart exclusives, I believe they were. In this country, they were Big W. And this is where they went, and they did some great figures, but they put them in these boxes, and everyone's like, I'm not going to buy them like that, because people want to buy their vintage like this on Cardback. They don't really want these, but some great figures came out in that, no doubt. So thank you. That is Han Solo. Can't even read out the number because it's got that little grayed out thing. Thank you. Who is this? Goss Taurus. Yes, I have this character. It has the original price tag on it. $14.99. That's what these were. The Force Awakens figures. Brilliant. He might have been in The Force Awakens for maybe all of a minute. But wow, he got an action figure. That's what I say. If you're in Star Wars, you're deserving of an action figure. There's some characters that you can't believe they have not made action figures of, and then you got background characters that they do. And it's like, why? Must have been easier to do. Oh! Merry Sithmas! The best of the lot here. Look at this! Range Trooper Holiday Edition. Ho ho ho! There it is, the Range Trooper and the Dio as a reindeer. That's probably the coolest one out of the lot. And the gun is like an icicle. Like, just fantastic. Thank you. Merry Christmas. These are the exclusive, I can't tell you what exclusive store in the US this is from, because there's like 5 in the set. There's 5 that are all different stores. In this country, 4 of them came to Zing Pop Culture, and this was one of them. Excellent stuff. Thank you, Chris. You are awesome. Ho, ho, ho. Maybe I should hang him up for Christmas time, eh? Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Thank you everybody for watching. My name is Usualmike. You may see me on a live stream during the week, and more videos coming up in the next couple of days. Of course, I'm always very busy during the weekend, so thank you for tuning in, and thank you to 32,000 people who have watched my video that is of the Mandalorian Razor Crest, that with the designers and all that. Oh wow, I thank you all for that. That's brilliant. And before I go, if you haven't done so already, hit subscribe, tap that little bell for notifications, slap a like on this video if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. All the best.